Alright, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi y'all. So good Thursday evening to you. We've made it through some days off and it's Thursday, so we gotta go back in and work tonight and then tomorrow night and we'll see what the weekend holds. But it's decided to go ahead and get cool again. That's great. We had some rain come through this afternoon. Temperatures dropped behind it. It's down between 40 and 45 now, which a lot of people don't think that's very very cold, and I understand that, but for folks down here on the Gulf Coast, we're far enough south to call it that. We think that's pretty darn cold. So anyway, I'm gonna break out the scuttle tonight. Now I just filled it up with warm water. It does not take long for the bowl to heat up, so we're gonna let that happen. So I was digging around for a brush, and I noticed I have not used this brush in a while. Some of you will recognize it. It's a synthetic knot. But this is a 2018 Toast Limited Edition. I don't remember how many of these. JR made the handles, and then Tom did the medallions and the ferrules, and JR put them all together for everybody and put the knots in and sent them out. And this is mine. And it's, like I've said a million times before, I really thought I was going to get on the synthetic bus, but I didn't. I kind of got on, and then I just kind of walked down the aisle and just kind of right on out the, the rear exit door and kept right on going. But, for people that they work good for, that's great. I don't have, I'm not saying don't use them. I'm just saying they're not going to be my thing. But I can use them every once in a while. So we're going to do that. And I've got a couple of these little 1907s. They made these for several years. And I've noticed that one of them actually has the ER in the top for Ever Ready. They're both Ever Readies, but this one doesn't have the ER in the top. I'm thinking this is a little bit older one. I don't know that for sure. I got this one in with some razors someone gave me here a while back. I've brushed it. So, that thing looks nasty. Why do you shave with that? I like it. Not really as nasty as it looks. So anyway, we're going to get a little water going here in the bowl. Remember, we're using a synthetic brush, so we're not going to, soak the brush because that would big sign of a mental defect, and I don't really want that. So anyway, we're going to put a gem blade in there, and that's going to be good. So I'm thinking this is the older. Hey, Miss Luna, how you doing? I'm thinking that this is the older of these razors, and hey, you know what? Oh boy, Fuzzy ain't doing so good tonight. But I'm thinking these, like I said, this is the older of the razors, and that. Had to go find a rag. Happens sometimes. Oh, prop boy. I'm not even gonna blame that on the prop boy. That was me. I got one. It was over on the shelf over here instead of in the rack behind me. But that's okay. It's okay. So I'm thinking this razor is the older of these two. I could be wrong. I don't know. They both have the short handle on them, and it's funny because this is the one that I've had for a while. This is actually the one I got in, and so I think the one that I got in is a little bit newer. Still within that time frame, still within the same style. The next style they went to had the metal handle and all, and it looked like this. This is the 13-ish. This is one of the last of the models they made before they started going into making the the little ladder catcher, the 1914, and then others, and they got away from what we call a lather catcher, which is there. All right, so anyway, that's what we're going to shave with tonight. You see, we've been off a couple of days, so we got a nice little growth going. I almost did a open blade shave tonight, but I decided I haven't been on toast in a few days, so I needed something I could post over there. And also I realized that Sunday should have been the first Sunday of the month lather catcher shave, and I missed it. I'll make it up, I promise. So I got this old Palmolive lather. I don't know how old this is. This is a U.S. made product, so I don't know how many years it's been since they made it here. I've had a couple of different ones of these over the years, and this one has actually never been open. How you like that? I wonder if I got one that's open. Oh boy, maybe not. I know I gave one away here a while back. So, well, no, don't have one that's open. So we're gonna go ahead and open this one. I mean, gee, why not? Now, that thing's going to be rancid. It's going to be horrible. It's going to smell terrible. So far, I haven't had that issue. I had one that was actually in the metal tube, so I'm sure it was older than this. And it was really good. It's green. I'm assuming that's the color it always was. I don't know. And it's just got, as far as a scent goes, it's just a generic kind of soap scent is what I've always found. And that's what this is going to be. It's a really clean, you know, soap scent. All I can say it was. But anyway, it usually lathers really good. And we really get a good shave from it. So we're going to try it again. So this bowl's had plenty of time to warm up. You don't have to go stick it in the microwave. You don't have to use an electric kettle. I mean, I don't have kids, so my hot water is turned up enough that it's, you know, hot. I keep it up enough that I need to add some cold water to it to keep it comfortable to take a shower. I can't just use straight hot water. Maybe I'm just not, you know, macho enough or something. I don't know. But anyway, so that's the closest I ever come to bowl lathering, is when I use this scuttle and a good cream. And the synthetic brush, you know, like I said, they don't lather for me as good as some of the others. But they do it, you know, they do an okay job. And they have their advantages. They dry quicker. I understand. I really do. I get it. And you're not killing an animal. Oh, well, you know. For the horsehair brushes, they cut the hair off. They don't kill the horse. For the badger and the boar, they're pests anyway. Or at least the badger is. And the boar, you know, we're going to eat them anyway. I'm assuming these come from those kind of boars. If it came from wild boars, they're really a pest. I've been trying to eradicate those things. But anyway, so I'm not real worried about using a badger brush and a boar brush and a horse brush. I'm really not. It doesn't bother me. But I understand some people don't want to do that. And if you like to get on the synthetic bandwagon, I say go ahead and get on the synthetic bandwagon. Lay it out. Hello, Miss Luna. Miss Luna keeps popping in the door to hear what I'm talking about. She's running around. All righty. Really, Miss Luna? I don't think the whole place wants to hear me talking about a shave. You know what I'm saying, ma'am? That's why I've been closing that door. We'll get a good close on it this time. She just got to go out for a walk. She likes it when it's cold like this. She'll go out for a walk. You got to drag her back in. And then she got her some food. So she's very happy. Happy, happy, happy tonight. All right. Wealthy, healthy, fat, happy, and sassy. That's Miss Luna. Ooh, she's definitely a chunky little thing. All right, well, we're not looking for, you know, we're not looking to ice a cake. But as you can see, the soap does just fine. There's nothing wrong with this old soap. I've got some Gillette somewhere, and it's if I remember correctly, it's a brushless cream, and I don't know how it's going to do. I've never opened and tried it just because it's something I've had. But it's also in an open tube, and I may have to do that sometime. Now, sometimes this here razors can be very vocal, so maybe we'll get a little singing. Yeah, not as much as it sometimes get out of them, but it ain't bad. All right, make sure we get. I went and got a haircut today, and I went back to the barber shop, but I really think it's going to be the last time. They charge. I mean, come on, $22 to get a haircut. I can go down to Supercuts and get one cheaper. And it'd be a good haircut. I mean, I don't do anything fancy. I would miss the conversation. But I noticed today that they have 3 barbers there. And sometimes they have a young lady in there. Today it was just the 3 barbers. And all 3 of them, even the old guy that runs the place, before they do the neck shave, they'd run the clippers over your neck. And then they'd throw a blade and a disposable blade and a razor. They'd run it over your neck. They're cheating. It's just not really a true neck shave. And the guy today, he's a good kid, younger guy. When you get up our age, all those younger guys are kids. But anyway, mid-20s. He's a good barber. He does a good job. Come to find out, we had some things in common. He grew up in the country out in Tennessee, actually. He was telling me. So he knew a little bit about cotton, harvesting cotton, which is what we used to do. And but we got to talk a little bit. It was a good conversation. It was a good time, but I can't see spending all the extra money for a little conversation and a fake neck shave. He didn't really do that good job on the neck shave. Sorry. if you watch my videos. Sorry, dude. I just don't. They do just a real quick shave. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna keep going to the barber. I know, get a set of clippers, do it myself, just buzz it all off the same length and be done with it. I could do that. I could. But I'm still holding on to the fairy tale that I have hair to mess with. Anyway, one reason for the old beanie when it gets cold is that it covers up my bald spot. So a beanie story. So this is actually my work beanie. It's got my company name on it, but I like to roll it up. I don't really like it over my ears unless I'm actually out in the cold walking around. And even then, a lot of times, I've got it rolled up. So there's some movies that I like. The Charles Bronson. Some of the older folks here remember that. And they were the Death Wish movies. And in the Death Wish movies, you know, Charles Bronson rode being rolled up like this. And I always liked that. I won't say that's where I got the idea to wear it like this. I wear it like this because it's comfortable and it keeps my balding spot warm and everything. That's why I wear it. I don't like it over my ears. So anyway, I've always worn beanies like this. So I won't say that I do it because of that, but I like the look. So I'm sitting at work one day at the plant, nice and cold, and at the plant, especially when it's busy with people coming in and out, the shack would get cold because we had to leave a window open to work out of, check IDs and carry on business. So I'm sitting there doing my best Charles Bronson and everything, and the guy walks on and goes, "Oh, look, retired Marvin." I'll give you just a second to see if you can figure out the Marvin joke. Not my brother Marvin, but the Marvin joke. See if you can figure that out, and then I'll tell you what the joke is. So anyway, we got a little witch hazel here. So look at this shade though. I mean, really, those you can't beat an old lather catcher. You really can't. And then we're gonna do our touch up with our witch hazel like we always do. I could leave it just like it is though and be just as happy as a clam. Are clams really happy? I don't know. And how do you tell? I really don't know, but I've always heard that. Now, I like the one, happy as a pig and slop. You can tell when a pig's happy a lot of times. Running around, winking, digging around, wagging his little piggy tail around. You can tell that, but I don't know if you can tell when a clam is happy. But anyway, that's the old saying, so we'll stick with it. Go over our normal little spots that we go over under here. My old waddle under here. Do a little bit of skin stretching on there, see if we can get it good and smooth. Good shave, good shave. So anyway, the joke is, if you remember in Home Alone, Joe Pesci played Marvin. He rolled it up like that. So here I am going for Charles Bronson in Death Wish, and I got Joe Pesci in Home Alone. I was disappointed the whole day long. But anyway, that's going to be the shave tonight. How you like it? I like it a lot. So finishing up tonight, we're also going to go to, since we're going vintage with the, the Palmolive, I decided to go vintage with some Barbasol Musk. You can't find this anymore. I don't know. I don't know why they quit making it. It's kind of a whole lot similar to AV Musk. There's not a lot of difference between the two, but I like this better. I probably like it better because I can't get it now, and it's nostalgia in the back of my head going, oh, it was such better stuff. I don't know why, but that's how it is when something goes missing. All of a sudden, it's the best thing in the world. That's like you can be the meanest, toughest, cross-grainedest, just absolute worst person in the world, but you die, and all of a sudden, you're the nicest person that ever lived. Gee, I wish he wouldn't have gone so quick. And people that really know about it sitting around going, I wish he died 20 years ago. Wouldn't have to put up with it. Well, that's kind of how it goes when we lose a product, especially, this kind of stuff. There's been some products here over the years that have quit. And all of a sudden, in our minds, they're the best thing that ever happened. This to me is one of those. The Barbasol Musk, I think, is better than that Aqua Velva Musk, even though it's a really close scent. And, as long as they keep making the Aqua Velva Musk, you still have a good musk choice. But this stuff's just great in my books. That's what we're doing tonight. Cafe Bustelo in the cup if anybody's interested. But all right, so that's the shave for tonight. That's what we're doing. We're getting ready to go to work. Go out and play around in the cold. We're going to keep our beanie. I got my bomber jacket, that security, police looking bomber jacket. And it's really nice because I don't really like the holsters they issue us, but the neat thing about them is they do have the jacket slot on them, so you're not trying to put a coat over a holster and a pistol. It all fits down in there and everything's really nice. So that part of having that holster is a good thing, but that's really about the only good thing about it. For you gun guys out there, I ain't a fan of a triple retention holster. I'm just not, really. I understand the basis. I do. I understand the game. I ain't a fan, though. Anyway, that's going to do us for tonight. Hope y'all are having a good start to your new year. Man, the year is flying by. It's already the 5th of January. 5 days in already. It seemed like just 5 days ago it was last year. 6 days ago it was last year. But anyway, maybe there's a little sarcasm in that somewhere. All right, well, y'all have a good night. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, always go for Charles Bronson, not Marvin. But take what you can get sometimes. Happy shaves to you. We're out.